Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, Tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. A designed run for the quarterback. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Milroe. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He's loose. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and go for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Vols want to move quickly. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tide! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
14, Tennessee, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He finds his man, makes the grab, and he's dragged down. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 17, with the grab and the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Miller with the ball. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Milroe. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Push down for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to get to it. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Green. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain. To avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on second down. On the move, it's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
And simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The throw. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be a...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the ball squirts out, deep in their own end. Smashes through the tackle. The 50. He's at the 30. 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arkansas 6, Alabama 2.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying through gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attack. But decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He'll throw it. He's right on target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Armstrong. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught over the middle. It's Hobbs. And they're able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 16, Arkansas 6.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 30. Nothing but green ahead. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wide out in motion. Now on the move. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? The give is to Miller. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
With the score, Alabama 16, Arkansas 6.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Green. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Henderson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolute.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space.
At the
25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense set on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Milroe. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn the those types of plays into home runs.
To the air, it's Howard. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Throwing right. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Steps away to find some room. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here on third down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got...
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down for the tackle.
These guys aren't human equals. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Fires on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things, and that 1st half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that 1st half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This 1st possession is crucial.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Getting some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day. And maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy is dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going.
Oh, look out! He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Ohio